Hello, class. Welcome to Envisions lesson 11.3. So today you have a lesson that's a doozy. Yes, I like to call this lesson a doozy because when you are finished working on it, you're going to say, "Whoa, that was a doozy of a lesson," and not because you're really happy about it either. So this lesson that you're going to be working on today has some problems that may be pretty easy for you, has some problems that you'll be like, "Oh, I get it." And then it may have some problems that you're like, "Ah," and that's okay. Because when I was a child, if I had problems like this, I would totally go, "What?" So do not fret. We are going to work on this together. We're going to stick together. We're going to show some grit. We're going to show some collaboration. If you need any help today on any of these math problems, please contact me. I am only a click away. All right. So today we are estimating products of mixed numbers times whole numbers. The reason why we're estimating them is because if we solve them like we tried to solve them yesterday, we are going to be in trouble. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So if we estimate them, the problems will be easier to solve. All right, let me show you a couple of examples. I will do my best to show you, I will do my best. I will do my best to show you these problems and how to solve them, and then just hang in there. We're going to get through it. We're going to do our best. And then when this lesson is done, we'll say, "Oh my goodness, I'm so thankful this lesson is done." And then we'll move on to lesson 11.4, okay? All right, we can do this. We got this. All right, so I'm going to show you two examples. One is the rounding or finding a compatible number. So we have 3/10 times 21. Now, if we actually solve the problem 3/10 times 21, like we solved the problem yesterday, we would run into some difficulty, okay? One of the reasons why is you look at that denominator 10. Can that fit into our other factor 21 equally? No, it cannot. 10 does not fit into 21 equally. However, can we find a number that's close to 21 in which 10 can fit into equally? Yes, we can. What's 10 plus 10? 20. Is 20 close to 21? Yes. So in this instance, this problem, we can change the whole number factor, 21, into 20 and make it a nice, beautiful, easy problem. Okay, look at this. When we estimate, we go 3/10 times 20 instead of 21. Well, 3 times 20 is 60. We keep the denominator the same. We have 60 tenths. And 60 tenths equals 6, right? Because it's 60 divided by 10. That equals 6. Wasn't that nice? We made the problem by estimating into a nice, easy peasy problem. However, I must apologize because now we are going to go on to something called compatible benchmark fractions. So what's compatible benchmark fractions? Well, in the case that you're looking at your denominator and saying, can it fit into my other factor? Can 10 fit into 12? No, it cannot. Well, let's look at other factors of 10. We have 20, right? Is 20 close to 12? No, it's not. All right, so in this instance where our denominator can't even come close to fitting into our other factor, and even if we find other multiples of 10, they don't even come close to 12, what we're going to do is we're going to find a compatible fraction benchmark that's easy to multiply by 12. It's okay. We're going to get through this, okay? Here we have 3/10, right? 3/10. How many times first of all, can we simplify 3/10? No, we cannot. Okay, so that's kind of one of our issues here, why this problem is a little bit more difficult. We can't simplify 3/10. But what we need to do is we need to try to find a nice, beautiful fraction that we can multiply by 12 to make this problem easier. Okay, we're going to make this problem easier. All right, so here, let's make this problem easier. We have 3/10. We want to find a fraction that is close to 3/10 that we can multiply by 12 beautifully. Okay, so 3/10. How many times does 3 go into 10? 1, 2, 3, and a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, right? Because 3 times 3 is 9, but it doesn't fit exactly into 10 times, okay? So if we did 1/3, that could maybe work, okay? But I want to do 1/4. 3, it goes in more than 3 times, right? It goes in 3 and a little. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this fraction 3/10 to 1/4 because it's a close fraction, okay? It's a compatible benchmark fraction. What do I mean by that? Well, let me go and show you. So if this turns into 1/4 times 12 instead of 3/10 times 12, the problem becomes much easier. Why? Well, look at this. If you multiply 1 times 12, you get 12, right? And then you keep the denominator the same, you have 12/4. Guess what? That's an easy problem to multiply a fraction times a whole number because you get the answer of 3, okay? Now here's the thing with compatible benchmark fractions. You're going to once in a while have to try and try and try again, but it's called grit, right? You can do it. You can show some grit. So let's say you have 3/10 and then create a benchmark fraction that you think will work. Let's say you choose 1/5 or something like that, and it doesn't work. Guess what? You just got to find another fraction that will work well with multiplying by another factor so we get a nice, beautiful whole number. Now let me tell you, because it's estimating products, when you go to the answer key today and your answer is incorrect, it does not match the answer key, that might be okay because you may have actually gotten the correct answer anyway. So you can always touch base with me and say, Mr. Smith, I was working on number 4 and I got this answer, but the answer key says something different, but it's pretty close. What do you think, Mr. Smith? And then I will get back to you quickly and let you know whether your estimation was a good estimation or not. Okay? Now listen, because I can tell right away that this problem, or sorry, this assignment 11.3 is going to give you some, I am going to shorten the assignment today. So for reteaching 11.3, all I want you to do is questions 1 through 5 and questions 10 through 14. Let me repeat that one more time. For today's assignment, I want you to accomplish questions 1 through 5 and questions 10 through 14. Do your best. Contact me if you have any problems at all. We'll work through it together. And then, like I said, when today is done, we'll say goodbye to lesson 11.3 and hello to lesson 11.4. All right? I hope you watched this video. I hope it helped you out a little bit, and I hope it just calms your nerves. Just know that I'm there for you, I'm rooting for you, and I'm here to help you. All right, guys, make a great lesson 11.3.